What if someone was searching for information and then they find it on your website, but when they go to visit your website, they get this kind of error that says your connection is not private, someone might steal the information? Would this person proceed to visit your website, or would they skip it and go look for another website? There is a way to skip this, but many people will not get to this because they are very worried about their information. It might not even be about this. Someone might visit your website and it opens, but if they come here on the top, they see not secure, which means someone might be able to steal the information, so they have to avoid sharing sensitive information. If your website needs some information from them, this user will likely not share this information. So what does this do to your website or your brand? It takes away your users' trust, your audience trust. They don't trust your site, so they will not share information. If it's an online site that sells something, they will not buy from you. If you share some information, they will not trust this information. So apart from the trust, your brand image is ruined. Apart from brand image, even your Google search results or any other search engine results will be affected, because search engines want to show their users trusted sites to get information from. For example, if I search something here, the sites they give me are the sites that are trusted, that they trust. That's the sites they give me here in the results. So if your site is not secure, then you don't have a chance to appear in these results. So if you want people to find you, it is going to be very hard for you. So all of this is happening because there is a problem with your SSL certificate. So if you click here on this website, on the LI, you will see this is the certificate. But if you look at this expires on, it shows that this site's certificate was expired on April in 2025, and we are now in September. So it's very hard for this site to be shown as safe because their certificate was expired. And what is this certificate that we're talking about? This is called the SSL certificate. So SSL certificate is a digital file that you put on your web server, and what it does, it verifies your website's identity and enables encrypted connection. There is this HTTPS. Usually if you look at any domain here, you see we have HTTPS. This means it's secure, but if it's not secure, it will be HTTP. And this HTTP is a protocol that connects your client computer, this one that is accessing the internet, to the web server that has the information you need. So if there is no HTTPS, it means it's not secure, and the data between your browser and the server is not safe. So when you have HTTPS, it means you are safe and the users can transfer information between browser and server securely. So this certificate is issued by a third-party site called a certificate authority. There are so many certificate authorities, and it's for protecting users' information such as login details and payment information. So your sites need to have this certificate no matter what. So if you don't have it, you're going to lose out on your search engine results, on your trust, and your brand image is going to be ruined, as we have seen. So how do you get this certificate? We have built a tool called Secure that helps you get this certificate, and in this video I'm going to show you how this tool is used. To get started with Secure, you have to come and open secure.tech, and then you'll get to this page where you can first check if your site is secure. Let's take secure.tech. This is the current site we are on. Let's check if it has SSL or if it's secure, and you can see it's secure with valid certificate, which will be valid up to October next month, but that's okay, we renew it. And then now you can test with any other one. Let's see, I don't know if secure.ry exists. Let's check that. Yes, as you see, it's not protected, maybe because it doesn't exist. When the domain does not exist, it shows you that it's not secured. And then you can click here to secure it, but because we are not logged in, it will show you this error that you have to log in first. It's not that hard. Then you click here, and then I suggest continuing with Google, which will be very quick. Once you continue with Google, then you are logged in. Now you can see we are logged in, and now we can test it again. Let's do secure your domain, and to take us to place where we can start then securing our domain. So if you don't see that page, maybe you are on this page and you want to come to that dashboard, you can click here and you will see this dashboard. I see admin because I'm the admin, but you will see the dashboard. And if you come to the dashboard, you can see how many certificates have you generated, and which ones are in as drafts and which ones are pending verification. This one I've started it and didn't finish it, but you will see all kinds of certificates that you have been generating. And then you can create a new certificate by clicking here. So let's click on new and then generate a new certificate. Then I will add again the domain secure.tech, and I remind you on this page, when you add this domain, add it like this. Don't add maybe HTTPS like this. Don't do this, or don't say www.secure. Because when you put in secure.tech, it will take both subdomains, www.secure. and then secure.tech, and then you check and continue. When you do check, we show you all the subdomains that we are going to secure. See, we have www and then the normal secure.tech. So this is the first step, and on the second step we have additional options, but for now they are disabled because we have not added them, but they will be added later. And then we go to the third step, which is to verify that you own the domain. If this step is not done, then the certificate cannot be generated. Once you finish this one, then the certificate will be generated. So what you do on this step, as you can see, we have a couple of records. You go to your domain management, where you add your DNS records. So it differs based on the hosting provider that you have. For us, we use Netlify. So when you go to Netlify, you can see on domain management, then you go to Netlify DNS. I will not go through that, we do that later. And then if you use a cPanel, you will see domains and then DNS zones, and then you go into your domains and then add these records. So what you're going to do, prove that you control secure.tech by adding all required DNS text records. It text records, not A, not CNAME, just text records. So we take the first one, I copy this, okay, and I bring it here and click on add new records. Choose its text records. I leave the name as the one I just copied, and then I copy this value, copy the whole thing, and then bring it in value. Make sure there's no space after this, and then I save. So I add another one. I come to the second one, I copy this name again. It's the same, but I just copy it again. Then text record, I put it in name, and I come back here, I copy the value and paste it here. Now you see I've just pasted it, and then I save. So typically it takes a few seconds or a few minutes for these records to be recognized by anyone. So we just click on verify and see if they have been recognized, and if they have been recognized, we proceed with certificate. But if they have not, then you have to wait a few minutes, and then you try to verify again. As you can see, the domain is verified. We can continue to the next step. So now that we have verified that we own the domain, then we can issue a certificate. Click on finalize, and then we wait for the certificate to come. So as you can see, the certificate is now generated successfully. So this certificate will last for 90 days or 3 months. So you have to make sure that after 3 months you come and renew it again the same way. We add the feature to renew it for you, but for now we don't have it, so it's good that you keep it for yourself. So You can download the certificate. You can click on download, or then copy this and then put it in your server and install it. So we make another video on showing you how to install it, but for now this is how you generate the certificate and your private key. You have 3 files. The first one is the certificate 5. This is the certificate 5. The second one is the CA bundle, and then the third one, which is very important, is this private key, which you should keep as a very guarded secret. And then that's it. You now have the certificate. So on this site, if you want to see this certificate later, let's go to manage certificate. If you click here, we go to the current order that gave us the certificate, but you will not be able to see the key again. So that key, when you see that key, you have to keep it very hidden. You have to keep it well, so that you don't lose it. So these are some information relating to your order, and then this is the certificate you were given. And if you come here on the dashboard, let's see, then you can see the issued certificate is secure.tech. If you click on manage, then you go back to that site where you manage the order that gave you the certificate. So this is it, and this is how you generate the certificate. We will tell you how you install it on your server, but most hosting providers have different ways to add these certificates. So you can look at your documentation of your hosting provider and see how they add their own certificates, because once you have this certificate, then you can use it anywhere that your domain is supported or is being used. So that's it. That's how we generate the certificate with SecureDot. If you have any problem, any issue, and you need our support, we have here the support line. You can send your request here, and then we'll make sure to reach out to you. And remember to send your email so that we have a way to reach out to you. And here we have the get started, showing you how to install certificate. This is just the basic information, but there are different ways. This shows you how you put it on your server, the server that you have, which is yours, but there are different ways to install it. Then you can reach out and we'll be able to help you.